Hello everyone welcome back to my channel สวัสดีค่ะทุกคนฉันชื่อลินเลตแล้ววันนี้ฉันจะมาเล่าประสบการณ์การเรียนภาษาไทยของฉันว่าฉันเริ่มเรียนยังไงทำไมถึงตัดสินใจเรียนแล้วฉันใช้วิธีไหนในการฝึกฝนถ้าคุณกำลังคิดจะเรียนภาษาไทยหรือแค่สนใจเส้นทางการเรียนของฉันอย่าลืมดูจนจบนะคะ So how did I begin learning Thai? To be honest, I had never really thought about learning Thai before. However, after I applied for a scholarship in Thailand, I began to realize that if I were to live and study there, even in an international program, I should at least be able to speak some basic Thai. I had around 6 months before moving to Thailand, so I thought, why not use that time to start learning simple words and phrases? That's how my Thai learning journey began. Before diving right into learning consonants or vocabulary, I took some time to just get familiar with how Thai sounds and flows because I was totally unfamiliar with its language. I listened to Thai songs and watched Thai dramas or vlogs just to let my ears and brain start recognizing the rhythm, common words, and tone patterns. It makes the actual learning process feel way more natural later. Since I wanted to not only speak Thai but also read and write, I studied with the Thai script. I spent a good amount of time learning all the consonants and vowels. There are 44 consonants and 32 vowels in total. There are plenty of resources available, but for me, I used an exercise book called Learn Myanmar, Learn Thai, and followed along with pronunciation and phonetics lessons from a YouTube channel called Learn Thai with Sonjai. But this is in Burmese. If you're looking for a resource in English, I recommend Let's Learn Thai on YouTube. It's great for beginners. Their lessons are well organized into playlists, so you can follow the episodes step by step without feeling lost. Once I got comfortable with the script, I moved on to learning the 3 classes of consonants in Thai: low, mid, and high. It's important to know which class each letter belongs to because it affects the tone rules. I grouped the letters by class and practiced recognizing them as a set. It took me about 2 weeks to confidently figure out the tone of any given word. For tones, I studied with the mid-class rules, then learned the high class, and only then did I move on to low class, since it's the trickiest. After that, I began practicing with all 3 classes combined, which was the most challenging part. You really have to drill the tone rules over and over until the process becomes automatic. I used the tone rules mind map to help me see clearly and distinguish the classes and their tones. It's really tough for me at first, even though I knew Chinese, but once it clicks, it becomes a lot more manageable. After I got used to the sounds and tones in Thai, I didn't jump into grammar right away. Instead, I studied with basic phrases, the kind of things I could see in daily life, like ขอบคุณค่ะ for thank you, and ไม่เข้าใจ and ไม่ใช่คนไทย. At first, I'd just listen and repeat phrases from YouTube videos and language apps. I didn't worry too much about perfect pronunciation. I just tried to get used to hearing and saying them naturally. I also made sure to use the polite endings, ka, since I'm a girl. It made me feel like I was being respectful, even if I couldn't say full sentences yet. Honestly, even learning just a few basic phrases made me feel more confident and excited to keep going. I could order food, greet people, and understand simple things, and that small progress felt really motivating. Normally, when we learn different languages, we have to look at the basic sentence form of how the subject, verb, and object are arranged. Thai language uses the same structure as English or Chinese, like subject, verb, object. When I learned the sentence ฉันชอบ cafe, which means I like coffee, I realized it follows the same order as English. That gave me a bit more confidence early on. But of course, not everything works the same way. One thing I noticed is that Thai doesn't really change the verb for tenses like English does. So instead of saying want, you just say go and then add a time word like yesterday. For example, ฉันไปโรงเรียนเมื่อวาน means I went to school yesterday. The verb ไป still means go. But the word เมื่อวาน yesterday tells you when it happened. And asking questions is also simpler. You don't really need to switch the word order like we do in English. You just add a question word, like in คนชื่ออะไร What is your name? So what worked for me was noticing these patterns, comparing them to English when it helped, and then slowly building my own sentences. I didn't try to memorize all the grammar rules at once. I just learned them as I needed them. Many Thai language grammatical features are quite easy to understand and straightforward compared to many other languages because they have no tense, no verb conjugation, and no complicated grammar rules. In Thai language, you just memorize the vocabulary and string the words together, and you'll be able to communicate in Thai without much difficulty. Start practicing reading as early as you can, because while reading, you'll naturally pick up the vocabulary you need. At the same time, immerse yourself in Thai audio as much as possible, because training your ear to recognize all 5 tones is essential. It's truly at the heart of the language, and unfortunately, there's no shortcut for that part. Although I haven't tried it yet, I believe comic books could be a great resource. The visuals help you guess meanings even if you don't understand every word. When I first started, I read children's books because they use a standard font, large letters, and simple sentence structures. Later, I moved on to self-development books in Thai. These usually have short quotes and simple ideas instead of long paragraphs like novels. It took me a while to even finish a single page in the beginning, since there were no English translations and I had to look up many words. But with time, it became much easier. Now I'm planning to start reading Thai novels next. At first, I tried language learning apps like Link to get familiar with words and tones, but honestly, what helped me the most was immersion. Listening to Thai conversations, watching Thai dramas, and even practicing with my Thai friends. They helped me refine the basics and correct mistakes, making the learning process more effective. It was tough at first, especially with the tones, but I slowly got used to it. One resource that really helped me was a YouTube podcast channel called You Too Can Learn Thai. The host speaks very clearly and gently, and the channel has a wide variety of podcast-style lessons that are perfect for listening practice. It also offers free transcripts for every episode, which makes it so much easier to follow along and understand what's being said. Having the script right in front of me really helped me learn more effectively, and honestly, I've picked up a lot just by listening consistently. Since I started learning Thai, I've made some mistakes, but I've also learned what not to waste time on. So here are some things I try to avoid. They really help me stay focused and not get overwhelmed. First, don't dive too deep into grammar. When I first studied, I thought I needed to understand all the grammar rules to be able to speak Thai properly. But Thai is an analytic language, meaning it doesn't have complicated conjugations, cases, or even gendered nouns like some other languages do. Honestly, most of the stuff in grammar books isn't that necessary in the beginning. I realized I could understand a lot just by paying attention to how sentences are built and learning basic structures through real conversations. Less stress, more progress. Second, don't focus on too many nouns or contact words first. At first, I was really focused on learning lots of nouns like animals, food, random vocabulary, but I quickly realized I couldn't make full sentences or understand what people were saying just by knowing nouns. So I switched to learning functional words like pronouns, chan, kun, question words like arai, tinai, common words like by, chop, prepositions and verbs like in, at, already, slowly, etc. Once I had these down, I could form real sentences and start understanding Thai in everyday situations. Don't learn too many words at once. I used to try to memorize big word lists, and I forgot most of them within a few days. Now I focus on learning the most common words first, like the kind that actually show up in daily conversation. Don't memorize words in isolation. This one make a big difference for me. Instead of learning single words, I started focusing on full phrases. Like instead of just learning gin, I'd learn chen ginข้าว kun gin arai. That way, I learned the meaning and how to use the word in a sentence at the same time. Start speaking from day one. Even if I only knew a few words at first, I made it a habit to say them out loud every day, like สวัสดีค่ะสบายดีไหม I'd even say these to myself, my friends, my tries, just to get used to producing the sounds and tones out loud. It doesn't have to be perfect. The important thing is getting used to using Thai even in small moments. The more you speak, the faster it starts to stick. For those who feel that Thai language is difficult, do not be quick to give up. The key to learning Thai language is to just start properly with the basic principles of the language, from pronunciation, writing, and grammar. The Thai language is systematic, so if you understand these basic principles and remember the vocabulary, you can simply place the words in the correct order to communicate effectively in everyday life. Learning Thai is both a challenge and a drive for me. By setting clear goals, gathering the right resources, mastering the basics, and immersing yourself in a culture, you will build a solid foundation for fluency. Stay consistent, be patient, and don't forget to celebrate your progress along the way. Thank you for joining me on this journey.